Hi, my name is Becci Wallace. You can find me cutting about, mainly on Bandcamp, Spotify, Twitter, all that stuff. And thanks for having me hang. And I'm going to do you some more rap. Not the Loki kind of more rap, my kind of more rap. Cool. This is Focus. I used to travel, now I stare at maps, gazing, lustful, longing for the journey back. I'm blessed with plenty, it's a blissful almanac, but I've lost focus, losing sleep and gaining fat. I used to worry that I was just playing a part, talking nonsense and hoping that you'd call it art. I spent a long time watching all you fall apart, my little world of wishful thinkers, friends with troubled hearts. And lately, I've been talking less and hating more, gathering grudges like they used to gather at my door. Jealousy isn't something I relish, it's genuinely sore. I wish I had the guts to say I need you more. I wish I had the guts to say I need you more. I wish I had the guts. But I see ghosts in my coffee, tasting mornings I've forgotten. Think I might not get the chance to stop all the time I've borrowed. A tattooed tragedy, a caffeine calamity, the heart shapes on lampshades, the curtains draw the light away. And I don't regret a single day, I love the pain. It's better bearing naked words of war than taking blame. I'm actually amazed I ended up this way. Tiny fingers grasping onto every word I say. So lately, I've been calling less and that's okay. I'm realising my time isn't just a gift to give away. I know why you hide in the notes of the songs you play. I know why you're running from your honesty. The hardest face to face is your own. The hardest place to replace is home when you know what you've done. And did you throw the first stone, did you? Did you throw the first stone, did you? Because little bits of me start to feel like history. Misty memories of wistfully missing you. I'm listening in mystery at my life read back to me like, really? I don't think that was ever my reality. And yeah, I know that people have to go. Nothing's set in stone. Friendship isn't guaranteed. You have to nurture what you've grown. But I'm not ashamed to say if it's time to move on. In fact, I'm loving every swan song. So if you hurt me, I'm long gone. And if sorry's not a word that you can muster, that's cool, man. Just jog on. Because I turn myself inside out, dealing with constant doubt, mindful of the part I play, respectfully giving you your space, knowing it's time to be humble. I mumble nothing under my breath that I wouldn't make public. It's an ugly circus, pointing fingers like we've got a purpose, rendering any nuance worthless, screaming shameful from a broken soapbox, civil folk lost in perpetual moral frost, a digital dust, making mockeries of conversation. You want to talk about mental health? Get off Facebook, make a statement. Is this you at your full engagement? How many mates have we lost to a casual vagrants? And what's the cost of the wains that we make to replace us? That's where I'm at with this. I need to get back to this. Is there a knack to this, or are we all just singing, dancing, selfish pricks talking pish? Probably. Being a mum has made me actively angry. It's no a case of how could she, who has and who hasn't. We're callously curating a narcissist fantasy. Orwell would be amazed at how we feed our own tragedy. I'm awkward, in need of validation. I'm nervous in every conversation. I'm weak, but I'm constantly in motion. I'm an imposter, voyaging blindly through the ocean. I'm fierce when it's time to set the record. And I'm yours, if you're skillful on the fretboard. But I'll say one thing until we turn the tide. Get honest with yourself if you want to step outside. Did you throw the first stone, did you? Did you? So many things to tell you, but I can't yet. So many bombs dropped blamelessly with no regrets. So many people here that don't deserve respect, but it's granted. And that's a structural mindset. I made a promise to myself that I'd be better. No greater preservation than the truth, so that's what I'll tell her. No deathbed letters, passing pain like we inherit. No shame and secret urges, no grudges. If it comes to it, no bridges burned for it. Coexisting is the best gift that I can give. I don't want her to fear what's in front of her, but I don't want her stepping out without the knowledge that it's going to hurt. Because I've been in the dirt. Yeah, I've seen blood, 15, on the run, playing young love, hiding out, getting drunk. Keep your head down, just work. And find a chemical crutch, justifying thirst. Acting like a nurturer when really I was just a mug, chucked up in the chaos of the city. Lucky I was thin and pretty. Look how it nearly killed me. Lapping it up, I was loving the glory. How nights bled into amphetamine mornings, coffee machine roaring in the bar, setting up fucked. Cleaner waking us to gear up to a Friday lunch. 9 a.m. to 12 drunk, never far for some drug. Untouchable because the boss loved it just as much. And here's the crutch, see I kept that for the ones I love. Slowly I became incapable of feeling self-worth. And now my only job in life is to be there. My past's irrelevant, but somehow so immediate. And I feel that. Maybe it's a parent trap. I love you so much, I want to keep you from the same path. I want to let you take the reins off and discover, but honestly it's the only way that I can be a mother. And I can see your face when you come to know. Some things in life will follow you wherever you go. You and your brother, you won't be treated the same. Expectations I can't protect when you're away. You'll be judged on your beauty and your weight. If you're anything like me, you'll find ways to control the pain. Playground to pavement, the words hurt the same. And I know that. I've been a master of the long game. Learn to manipulate, tell yourself it's okay. You do what they do till you surf in the same wave. It's a man's world bringing up a wee girl. And I get nothing but faith we're coming into better days. I know I can't control or create a life for her that's fear or pain or dismay. But it hurts, the weight of the task. Passing off learned traits, cursing the past. Knowing that you could be a saviour, a burden, a reason that someone turns out to be nothing. A woman in wildness, a pre-written book. Using your strength to determine the truth. Trust no one till you know that they're true. That's not the life that I wanted for you. Mistrust creeps in, misty confusion, inadequacy, failure separate the illusion. Let go of your hang-ups, you're practically parachuting. Not a race but a ride, the mechanism's roving. We're all too laid back, all loose with new slip. Knew the script but intertwined bullshit. Heart like a sunken ship taking on water on the back foot. Every kiss meant but given no quarter. And I find myself made for the older days. Analogue phased, wired up in a certain way. My truth meditates like cannonball free falls. Never step but stomp, never kept but won't. Teaching minor chords like there's a map to the heart's song. And I'm exhausted, caustic, the cost of it all. Truth, I'm lazy, if I stop, so never take a minute. Time is something I admit is always taken, never given. I call living, taking something back for my children. Face cracks, they call it wisdom, but it's my prison. And I've been on that precipice too, the breeze on my neck. Denial's a spiral I've been round, I'm not too proud to admit. This is the version that somehow clawed from the pit. No smarter than you, it's just that love's stuck somewhat, always one rut from the brink. I put my faith in the good days and learn from him. Intermittently the prison breaks, mate, it gets grim. And so we turn to old habits, last ditch latches, pastiche and practice. I'm an actual actor, reacting as standard and sabotage comes up served on a sandwich. Mitigate to manage the whole self-consciously. Spiritual economy managed kind of ominously. I'd say that it's a house of cards, but it's all played. No aces or spades, just temporary phased hate. I call living being blessed with the airwaves, a cannonball of canonised sound I try to steer straight. Cheers.
Kid A. Had a BMX when I was 6 or 7 measures old. Less white mag wheels, more thin metal spokes, silver handlebars, black hand grip and chain, and I scratched my name into the underside of the steel frame. Bike daft. Watching Gaz Top, Saturday morning TV, circling the backyard after BMX beat. Till the house got robbed one day while we were out after school. Took my bike, even took my wee sister's paddling pool that night. Somebody sold the bike to a dad in a local pub who took it home and gave it the next day to his own son, Kid B. 6 or 7 too, the world huge behind his eyes, and when they fell on that bike his heart grew to twice its size. Rode the BMX track from first light every day, flying over jumps, round banks, skating in red blaze. Then a few months later, riding home for the spot one night, some big boy said, "Wee man, geez your BMX and get on your bike." He ran home, sweating, greeting, sick to his stomach. His dad asked about but never found out who done it. The boys that took the wee bike laughed, popping wheelies, bunny hopping, then threw it down a railway embankment and forgot it. Time passed. Weeds grew over the bike, lost and forgotten among the brambles and nettles. Woven together, knitted into the hillside, long grass, hawthorn, handlebars and a pedal, and it's recycling. It's just recycling. What goes around comes around like the wheels on that bike, and it's recycling. It's just recycling. What goes around like the wheels on the bike. Next spring, enter Kid C. Thinking I can't do this the day, dismayed, gives it a miss, takes a left at the school gates, finds himself walking along beside the railway tracks, in amongst shopping trolleys and Safeway bags and old faded Tennent's cans from way back. He seen a bike wheel covered in the long grass. He was going to walk past, but something said you don't want to miss this. Tore the weeds off like unwrapping a present at Christmas, and there's the bike frame. An old ghost of luck concealed, damp seat but no rust and no buckled wheels. He pulls it out and drags it up the hill, the brakes even work, so he rides it home and then he cleans it up. Starts going down the BMX track for a while every day. To say it saved him's kind of strange, but it put a smile on his face. Riding around with an unbreakable force right round him ever since that lost bike found him. And it's recycling, it's just recycling. What goes around comes around like the wheels on that bike, and it's recycling, it's just recycling. What goes around like the wheels on a bike. A year later, kid sees riding the bike home, he's getting a bit wee, soon he'll be needing a bigger frame. He sees a sad girl sat in a roan in the town centre, followed by a storm cloud, like even the weather's against her. He knew what to do as the wheels spun round, hit the brakes, went over, said it's your turn now, gives up the bike, her eyes caught between sceptical and frightening. He said the bike found him last year and this is just recycling. She surprises herself, dries her eyes, takes the bike, shoots her thanks. He just smiles and wanders off, not looking back. Kid D gets on the bike, feet on the pedals, heading for home, her own half smile reflecting in the chrome. Sometimes you do get what you need, it's a real thing. The world turns, time passes, wheels spin. Just imagine my confusion and total surprise when my wee sister came cruising home on my old bike. First off in this instructional how-to guide for dysfunctional word painting by numbers of letters set to chord symbols, welcome to the class, come in and take a seat. I'll be with you in a minute. I've been busy breaking speech into visual aids and scenes on a living page of dreams that seems written hastily in the minutes in between when we sit 2 days to speak in a million waking sleeps. I've been chilling painting trees, I've been filling strangers' heads with these illustrated themes, tracing silhouettes apiece and the pretty face of seasons whose visage make you great believe. Good grief, what Triffids made them see. This misfit knows no limits with the scripted symphony. Please, I'm spitting laser heat, linguistics laced with E, scripts filling scenery till they're spilling at the seams. I've been scribbling beliefs to make my innards stay complete. 11 days a week since I was grinning baby teeth. This is a love letter. I love letters and the words they make, because these words can break me down, and these words can make me drown, and these words can save. A song is a talking clock, a minute with the rhyme in it. The music is the clock face, the words tell you what time it is. And this verse is delicately opening the timepiece to see how the cogs and gears work inside a rhyme scheme. Syllables fill potholes with broken verses said on beats, and MCs leave menches like stepping on wet concrete before it's dry. Floodlit from solar eyes like street lights, lyrics signpost the way as clearly as the street sign. Songs are stories, you can revel in their composition, clock the rhythms like hands revolving on the clock in minutes, talk of physics, show you what it is and what it often isn't, plot the system, map mad patterns in the logarithms, beautiful symmetry. These bars are commotion, human fragility, playing with your attention span and emotions, using imagery and mimicry and all manner of motives, pushing your limits till you're pushed like a can in the ocean. This is a love letter. I love letters and the words they make, because these words can break me down, and these words can make me drown, and these words can save. The epitome of flawlessness, please listen mate, my pen speech manipulates my audience with literary techniques, alliterating awkwardness, obliterating occupants, and miscellaneous monoliths that capitulate their cognizance, nouns, verbs and prepositions, and head-on collisions, planting these seeds for the Metaphoristry Commission, genreless rhymes, rewriting reality like a cosmic author of science fiction, Scots dialect, whodunit, gothic horror. Let me say this finally and sensibly, a love letter to the letters and words that combine to make sentences that make us fall in love with things we've never seen, in a place we've never been, taking human beings to the spaces in between. And maybe it's the ultimate in selfishness, because I had to use letters and words to try and tell them this, so language mate, I'm getting in a fankle. Words have got me breathing concepts and listening to angles, fixing holes to stop my mind wandering where it can go, lost in a sea of words I hope I never get untangled, on an ocean of poems, wrapped in raps, ankles trapped in haiku, because without you, I couldn't even say thank you. This is a love letter. I love letters and the words they make, because these words can break me down, and these words can make me drown, and these words can save. Welcome back to Savage Exchanges here. Can somebody explain please? Every time a royal's having a baby, I feel like I'm living in Gavin and Stacey. Wait, is that reference dated? Fine, because this face comes straight from the 80s. I'll put you through your paces. It's so hard to find good conspirators lately. Fake news, deep fakes in the deep state, keep folks glazed on cheap cocaine. This is a new remedy for the sickness, toxic shock to get felt on the Richter. Mate, why so gleek it? Been in this since Lemmy said, geezer, Jake it. We are collaborators, we are collaborators, we are collaborating. We own contamination, you are the state of fear and I am the agent. God bless you, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Nostalgic for an imperial nation that crumbles under closer examination. Hard Brexiteers claim they're booking travel agents. Bon voyage, I hope you get detained at immigration. OWR, old white and racist, caught in the sleeper, hold in the matrix, thinking the skin you're in makes you different. You're not an expat, mate, you're an immigrant. You don't know what century you've been living in. You're not poetry, mate, you're a limerick. Dumb things, malfunction, assumptions, disruptions. Bears not bombs for your luncheon. We want drums, not drones, you dumpling. Rising tensions, no NHS and no pensions, no post office, no assisted living, and I wonder why there's no community spirit. I'm taking cheap shots at Jacob Rees-Mogg. Bloodsuckers know the people they can feed off. Send this line of minor Etonians off to SA and have them mining zirconium. This is a reverse kill switch. Sound the alarm. This is not a drill, kids. Raise the alert, smash the glass. I'm still blitzed. In case of emergency, get out your phone and film this. Palestine's a friend of mine. It's past time to end apartheid. How's it a heretical view to question Benjamin Netanyahu? Agitprop is an insult. Not hip-hop, an insult. I'm standing on stage with a live grenade and when I let it drop you could feel a pin drop. I watched the Amazon on fire, on my Amazon Fire. Tried to log out the planet, said your password's expired. You implied that we generalise with no mission, which is weird because I thought I'd been pretty specific, and just because I think we should all get along, you seem to think I've no content in my songs. I'm interested in commonalities, building bridges, bombing alleyways. What I believe in is being good and decent. It's weird you don't see that as just humans being. Can I kick it? Yes, you can't. Wait a minute, who you calling a can? I'm a can of worms that you don't want to open, mate. Too many years nose pressed to the coalface. Officials are paid off to instigate wars while publicly wringing their hands, shouting praise God. Conspiracy theorists can't be serious, howling from crazed blogs, information overload. I'm needing to take stock. Wait, stop. Infobesity, too much mass info, force feeding me. Call it foie gras syndrome. An embattled and embittered public rise up when the municipal virtual reality feed is interrupted. First round the virus brought the frail and the weak. The sound of silence while we stay in and sleep. Next comes the violence, power cuts, riots and them blazing the street. I haven't even been able to Google my own name in a week. So many people doing cocaine. Delivery drivers dropping off need their own lanes. Council cut with a claymore. Like Brexit, you get what you pay for. 3 for 80, I believe. Me, I'm 50-50 on whether or not we prop up the economy. This is a reverse kill switch. Sound the alarm. This is not a drill, kids. Raise the alert, smash the glass. I'm still blitzed. In case of emergency, get out your phone and film this.
My name's Empress and you can follow me on Twitter at Empress_MC. I'm on Instagram as well, somewhere on Instagram, find me. Yeah. I'm here at SWG3 and we're doing something for him, so let's do this. No, Notorious Empress, that's my name, don't wear it out. If that's my name, I'll pin your mouth to yourself a favour and spit it out. Enough saliva to save a drought, don't need to surmise because I figured this out. You're chasing that clout, let me show you out. Wow, bet that you know that I keep it 100. Emma is on this, you know it's no winner. No, I'm not impressed that you've got a Hummer. You want to see thunder in a Scottish summer? Taps off, snow reveal, my raps, gold seal. I really don't know what's your deal because I'm trying to heal but I can't feel. Honestly, you think by now it would bother me the fact that they think they're creating new waves when they're just rapping horribly. Honestly, I don't make threats, but I promise you, keep my name out your mouth unless it's about how I'm burning you tricks with some honesty. Ha! Making money, shame you can't take the hate out of you. You do well to lose your attitude, at least that would drop some of the weight out of you. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm spiritual now and I mean that. Like an incense, a bit of green wrapped in my jeans fat, and I'm seeing that, and no BBL because I'm not needing that, and no TV well, I don't believe in that. Me tearing up the theatre at max capacity, should have been seeing that. Couldn't tie your shoes to walk with me. Rap like that before you talk to me, or conduct yourself pure properly. You're in the presence of great this you ought to be full of respect. I'll get it when I put my foot in your neck. I'm moving correct. You and your crew is an imminent threat. You'll whack 'em off, but I'll smack 'em off. Fuck these fannies to the flaps come off. We'll take all these MCs out way around me. I won't even need a Kalashnikov, but rat-a-ta-ta. That's how I'll do it, and ha-ha-ha-ha. If that is your newest, you patent a copy. I am the truest. If rapping's your hobby, I actually do it. What? Say something. What you staring at? Day something. If that's what you're all about, put it on so we can sit there and play something. Wow, real talents. That's what he says with my heels balance. Sliding up on it as a steel to balance. Now it hits different because it feels garrus. I live in a real Paris. Pimp cup, that's my steel chalice. Speak clearly, don't fear your malice. Now weak ears won't hear the ballast like bang. Boofed. Taking him out way around and I won't even shoot. Bang, bang, bang. Half of these fannies can't rap, I got them all shoot. Gang, gang, gang. Living a lie, you're fronting, but I've got the boot in, hook in. Can't fuck with me until you throw your book in. No, dead at your head is extra large. You're fucking with a head, Ned in charge. I'm like Beckham when I bend it with the bars. End your crew when it ends you with the pals. Can't help them, should be thanking me. You're welcome. Went straight for the scheme to the stage with my rage, no apologies. I just helped them. Sick videos with shit lyrics, but you're no raw. No. That's pish coming out your jaw. But to use your head as a ball. We don't care about your chains, fuck your motors and no. Biggest flex, I'm studying law, but to advocate for your more, yes. Usual, I'm leading them, misleading with more. Who you beating, let me even the score. Like the threads, the thready veiners in the weavers before. It's in my blood to set a steady pace, my feet to the floor. Don't get me started, my life's been one big party. The nights I have a party, the shite town that just jars me and right. I've not got the heart to tell him politely no to start with. This fighter, cause I might just be the igniter to your sparky at night. I'm kinda glad to get right into my sad place, cause no one knows me better than me when I'm in a bad way. Holding back in my stories, cause people can't take it unless you wrap it up as sellable and cellophane and fake it. My raps are so indelible, the ink just can't take it. And my heart is so incredible that only rap can break it. Never wanted to make it, no shade to all that stage shit. No offence, but I've got sense and that attention doesn't day shit. My heart's been drowned by the humanity that saved it, so when the rain soaks I can take it here. Shout outs to my jacket, and shout outs to the folk that stood and stared while we looked like it. An alien out a spaceship, that's how I felt in my aim bit. Now what? They're probably hoping I'm broken, but I am a mosaic. I've got a different room for coping, running through your ends, spitting flames, never choking. And yes, it might be funny as fuck, but I'm no joking, no. It proves that they're all weaker fucks when they use to boost their egos up when you lose crews. Can't keep the trust cause you choose to deceit the lust. If it's shite sold, then keep it nut. I'm ice cold and it's freezing what? I'm about to cut the gas and I refuse to turn the heating up. Now what? Now it's gonna get colder. Trust me now, I'm grown, I'm getting older and a bit bolder. I've got the weight of expectations trying to jump in my shoulders, but I'ma treat it like my care and shake my waist till it's over. I'm doing all of this shit sober. A warrior, pure soldier, born to do it's an understatement, mate. I was born a Mike Scolder. Yes, I told ya. I try to keep myself up, but I keep slipping, no. I'm trying to keep my head up, but I keep tripping, no. I'm trying to give myself love, and yes, I need it all. I don't need weed at all, no. Here, so clear in my head now. Yet since I put the weed down, I've got more purpose. Yes, I do believe that I can breathe now. I've got more time for the bars now, less time to get my heart down. More mind space for the rhyme, so let's just get it and let's start now. What? Let's keep this really clear. We just don't need that here. No, you're alright, pal. I've been mad enough without the gear. And life's amazing, especially when you're not feeling fear and all your feelings clear. What? Just know that if I die, this is one of the tunes you remember me by. Living clean and sober, impressed, no longer getting high. Looking at my friends and all my people straight up in the eye. Guilt with this paranoia, can't relate no more. I'll see you by peace. I try to keep myself up, but I keep slipping, no. I'm trying to keep my head up, but I keep tripping, no. I'm trying to give myself love, and yes, I need it all. I don't need weed at all, no.
Washington at the hang, but to do some quick acapella for you. Hope you enjoy. Catch me on socials, Instagram and Twitter. That's WASHEETEE__. And yeah, hope you enjoy. Swear I've been the rookie, soon they understand me truly. Building up the value. Rubies might suit up, no 3-piece in bathe nape. I'm too neat, been in the booth while I'm tuned in. This a winner's game, no bingo. Need all the luck like Rango. Young boy from the jungle. What you know about humble, learn to see through all the struggle. That's just how we was raised, chasing paper cause it pays. I can never let them change me. Truth is I don't trust a lot, cause they like to talk a lot. No double C's, don't see the same, there's a bigger plot. Like I go ward, there's an open spot. Are you dumb? Of course I'm gonna take my shot. Clocks keep moving so we can never stop. I like they ahead of us, but say they see the best in us. Clocks keep moving so we can never stop. Bro, you snoozing, they say you lost a plot. They're marching out in flocks, me I'd rather not. Clocks keep moving, yeah. Clocks keep moving. Mr. Hans says time to shine. Since then been chasing time, only optimistic in October. Rookie of the year trying to glide out in a rover, drop the top whatever weather. I go better under pressure in my zone, no need for effort. Coasting in the lobby, bro say take it to the top. Been building up slow, tsunami might just make some bottles pop. Truth is they ain't ready yet, still gonna let it drop. Palm tree pursuing, cream off the crop. No need for questionnaires, they ain't have the time to share. I stay fly with no air, they ain't seen it cause it's rare. How you come here talking about fair, my word look never tear. We got different limits, don't be living fair. We mixing up the spirits, it's a link up, not a visit. Even though it's been a minute up and rising, working on my pivot. Hope they learn to listen when I see the diamonds dancing, cause I know that they be glancing. Clocks keep moving so we can never stop. Bro, you snoozing, they say you lost a plot. They're marching out in flocks, me I'd rather not. Clocks keep moving, yeah. Clocks keep moving, yeah. Clocks keep moving so we can never stop. Yeah, that's the first one. Sunset, sailing, cross-side but moving barely. Got a win or do it unfairly. Shed a million tears, I was wishing on Banzai. Hey, they wanna play but I'm changing the game. No, we ain't the same like Bonnie and Clyde, my drive insane. Roaming the streets too big in the sea, gets neat and grease, they leak on meaty. Tough times don't last, they don't understand that I'm speaking in tongues. Go smoke my lungs, is keep me calm, your head we come from a town. That's a sinking ship, they chose to frown but strip or drown. Made it rain in the middle of May, what can I say, been stuck in my ways. Splash up paint all over my jeans, it's saying the 80s, live your dreams. Glide out in me machines, they still ask me where you been. Everything and what it seems, I'm in the cut like movie scene. Knock knock like what's the news. Loose than a moose in must be reduced to pray to you. She know my name but she got me confused. Truth be told I was cutting the fine, then seeing what we saw, their judgment's poor. Deal no deal, still making it poor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sunset, sailing, cross-side but I'm moving barely. Got a win or do it unfairly. Shed a million tears, I was wishing on Banzai. Hey, they wanna play but I'm changing the game. No, we ain't the same like Bonnie and Clyde, my drive insane. I know some jokers that ain't mediocre. In my pockets full of the fitted, talking pimping raids and exhibit. Like I've been chasing down for the digits. Trust, got tricks in my locker. On us I play my rimba, came to Bob Cabola Hooper. Hey, sunset, sailing, cross-side but I'm moving barely. Got a win or do it unfairly. Shed a million tears, I was wishing on Banzai. Hey, they wanna play but I'm changing the game. No, we ain't the same like Bonnie and Clyde, my drive insane. Put a spin in the spanner, need them 100 stacking. What do you mean can't hack it? My size shoes must fit. Sitting on the rocks, I was building up a plot. Time is money, so I'm cutting it short. Blazing, let's New Amsterdam, stay dodging them tricks. I ain't trying to pick locks, mumble. Like I took in my sleep, could thinking too much, might fall into deep. Cause I'm old friends that look up to me, cause I'm overseas. Now I've soldiered up, cause this the season. Stay hating, you can keep your reason. If I'm acing it, then it's even Steven. Plan to ordain, I ain't talking deacon. I'd roll like days, cause I was fighting demons. Link up at the Garden of Eden. Lost touch, do you come here frequent? What's changed, cause you're moving different. Deep it, cause you're moving sequence. I don't like what I see. Neighbors creeping, don't like how I be. I'm taking it easy, E. Fast money goes easy, G. Still playing them little leagues, but I was trying to do it properly. Like honestly, D&D don't bother me. Just like my name, I ain't ordinary. Mum said you should watch my speed, cause it's life and coming cheap. I push to the max to say I've changed. I was only trying to maintain. They think it's a game, no need to explain. Keeping my circle the same, the head we're about, the crossing us out. Doing my rounds, we're in and we're out. Said I'm all in no doubt. Run amok in the town, I got my own sound. I don't need to be found. While you waiting in line if there's room at the top. So I'm making a count. One day I'll take off, fly to the moon. Adios, adios. I'm kicking it easy, E. Fast money goes easy, G. Still playing them little leagues, but I was trying to do it properly. Like honestly, yeah. Like honestly.